Alright, welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to learn about the folders and the image functions in Desmos. So let's create a new name for this. Control Shift and S, and oops, I want to go Control Shift S here. Control Shift S, there we go. Okay, so let's name this folders and images. Perfect. Perfect. So now it is saved, and now it has been saved here with our folders and images. So if we want to go back to our tables intro video, then we better come back to here. So here we are with this. Let's start by adding a folder just like that. Okay, and we're going to name this folder simple functions. Perfect. So inside of this folder, I'll just hit enter to add more stuff to this folder, and let's add it. Let's go expression, and let's say y equals 2x. Let's also have the point 4, 5, and let's have the graph y is equal to x minus 2 squared. Perfect. So now we got our three graphs. Now the best part about the folder function here, you can hide and show. So if you have a bunch of stuff, you can. It doesn't have to be all cluttered here. So I'm going to hide it and show it. Now you can see it. Now you cannot see it. And if I want to remove all of the stuff from the folder up in here, all we have to do is click the folder button, just like anything else. Okay, just like in here, you can unsee that. We can unsee the folder just as easily, and it works for all of the items in the folder. Now, let's say I have this table here, and I want to put it in the folder. First, I'll have you look. You can see my cursor here. You see this thin gray line right here on the left side. That means that all of this stuff is associated with this folder right here, the simple functions folder. So if I decided that I wanted to add my table into the simple folders functions, all you do is click in this gray space and pull it over. You see that gray line appears, and there it is. Now it's a part of the folder, and now I can hide and show everything all at once. Now if I want to take something out of the folder, let's say I want to remove this, I just drag it back inside, and then you do not see it anymore. There you go. You drag it straight out of the folder, but I want that to go in there. Okay, so there's that. Now the nice thing is I'll hide this, and I'll hide everything on here, and we'll start a new folder, and we'll call this images. So we'll open that up, and in here we're going to add an image of a basketball shot. Perfect. And you can see here it looks like if you add an image to Word or anything, we're going to manipulate this just a little bit. We're going to move it over slightly. Now most of you know a basketball hoop is 10 feet off the ground, so we would do something like this. Perfect. So basketball hoop 10 feet off the ground. Here's the person. Looks like the person is around 6 feet tall, and we could test that with a graph here. If we hit enter here and we say y is equal to 6, oh, doesn't look like maybe our person here is closer to 7 feet tall. Yeah, so it looks like the person in this picture is apparently 7 feet tall. So let's get rid of that. And this would be useful if you wanted to have the students draw a parabola here that would show how this ball could go in a bunch of different ways. It could be a thin shot, it could be a high arcing shot, but they would have to kind of manipulate where everything is in terms of the ball. So if I give my best, here we go. Let's go x negative x squared plus 10. Okay, so I kind of know it's going to look something like this, and if I wanted to challenge the students, I'd have them make this line start here and end in our shooter's hand. So again, we can hide and show everything in our folder. And again, if you want to put something in a folder, just drag it over to that. You can hide and show things on the side, you hide and show things on the graph, and it works for everything in there. And remember, the thin line here signifies that it's a part of each folder. So I'm going to go ahead and save that work, hide that, and in our next video we're going to be covering the classroom activities section of Desmos. It'll be our last video, and it will kind of wrap up the Desmos online graphing calculator tutorials. We'll see you there.